Some actors don't need headlines to be remembered. They don't chase fame, they just show up, steal the scene, and leave something behind that lingers long after the credits roll. That was Nikki Katt, a name that may not have been screamed from rooftops, but a presence that lived in every frame he touched. And today, the curtain quietly closes on a man who gave everything to his craft and asked for nothing in return. Nikki Katt, known for unforgettable roles in Dazed and Confused, A Time to Kill, Boston Public, and The Limey, has passed away at the age of 54. He was found in his Burbank home, where he'd been living in recent years, away from the public eye. There was no dramatic spotlight, no final performance, just a quiet end. For a man who once brought so much noise to the screen. Born Agustin Islas on May 11, 1970, he was a natural from the start. As a child actor, he found his footing in television, growing up in front of the camera. But it was in adulthood that his brilliance fully bloomed, often portraying intense, layered, and complex characters that stayed with you. When news of his passing surfaced, fans and colleagues alike struggled to put their thoughts into words. Online, the outpouring was immediate and emotional. Clips from his most iconic scenes flooded timelines. Quotes from his best performances were reshared with fresh admiration. For filmmakers, Nikki wasn't just that guy from that movie. He was the guy you called when you needed a role elevated. Someone once said, "He didn't act a part, he lived it." And that's exactly how it felt, watching him. He had this raw edge, a kind of controlled chaos that made every scene feel unpredictable, alive, real. The circumstances around his passing are still settling in. Those close to him shared that the last few years had been difficult. After stepping away from Hollywood, he had devoted his time to caring for his ailing mother, who sadly passed in 2023. He lived quietly, out of the spotlight, and while the world celebrated louder, flashier stars, Nikki remained true to himself. No performance, no facade, just a man navigating life, with all its weight. But his legacy doesn't fade with time. It grows, because what Nikki Katt gave to cinema was more than just performances. It was a standard, a level of honesty most actors never touch. He didn't need to play the hero or headline a blockbuster. He played real people, messy people, wounded people, people with rage, regret, and vulnerability, and he made you feel for them, even when you didn't want to, whether it was the volatile Clint in Dazed and Confused, the intense Harry Sennett in Boston Public, or the chilling figures he portrayed in Boiler Room and The Limey. Nikki always found the human pulse behind the role. Even in silence, his presence was loud. His funeral was held quietly, with only family and close friends in attendance. There were no flashing lights, no red carpets, just people who loved him, people who understood that some souls are too deep for the surface world. In place of flowers, his family requested donations to organizations focused on emotional well-being, because behind every powerful performance, there's a person, and sometimes those people carry more than they show. Nikki Katt's passing reminds us, check in with those who make you laugh, hold space for those who disappear without explanation. Appreciate the quiet brilliance of people who never ask to be seen, but show you something unforgettable anyway. He didn't go out with fanfare, but maybe that's how he would have wanted it. No spotlight, no speeches, just a final fade to black.